Welcome to the Zawyer Sports Report, an exclusive quarterly update on all of the news and notes from across all of Zawyer Sports and Entertainment. We start in the Queen City as the Charlotte Checkers are coming off a remarkable finals run that fell just short of a league championship. Despite this, the league grabbed the AHL's Eastern Conference Championship in its first season under Zawyer Sports. In other team news, the Checkers will have a new voice behind the mic this season as our very own Cristiano Simonetta earns the AHL call-up after serving the last 2 seasons as the play-by-play voice of the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Simonetta had the opportunity to call a couple of Checkers games on the NHL Network during the Calder Cup Finals in June. On Friday, October 17th, we'd love for you to join us on a memorable night in Charlotte for opening night. Before the game begins, we're hosting a special investor cocktail hour sponsored by Lippis Matthias to toast to the new season. Tickets are included for all of those who wish to attend, and you can RSVP through the link in your email. We now move north to Greensboro, where the Greensboro Gargoyles are getting set for their first season in the ECHL. And one thing is for certain, this team is going to look sharp on the ice for every game, as the team recently unveiled their jerseys and game day look. The jerseys have been well received across the hockey landscape, and the popular hockey podcast Spittin' Chicklets even helped the team with the reveal. The podcast also helped with the unveiling of the team's new mascot, which is in need of a name. But don't worry, fans are currently at work to help give our winged friend his name in a Name the Mascot contest. The team's hockey staff has also been assembled. Longtime head coach Scott Burt has been named the team's first head coach and brings 13 years of coaching experience to the Gargoyles bench. Shortly after taking over, Burt brought on former Reading Royals head coach Jason Binkley to serve as the team's assistant coach. The training staff includes head equipment manager Eric Constantino, who came to Greensboro from the Charlotte Checkers, while head athletic trainer Colin Lee joins the club after a 5-year stint with the ECHL's Utah Grizzlies. Behind the mic, Casey Ditzel was hired as the team's communications and broadcasting manager. Ditzel joins the team after serving the last 5 years as the voice at Clarkson University. Be a part of the excitement in Greensboro on Saturday, October 18th and Sunday, October 19th for the inaugural weekend as the Gargoyles face the Jacksonville Icemen. We'll start with an investor cocktail hour sponsored by Lippis Matthias, then head down to the ice together to drop the inaugural puck. Tickets and activities are included for all investors. RSVP through the link in your email and join us for this milestone moment. We turn our attention to the Bold City as the Jacksonville Icemen just released their promo schedule for the upcoming season, and all of the big nights are back, including Teddy Bear Toss, Military Weekend, Buffalo Sabres Affiliation Night, and Cowabunga Night, a night that pays tribute to Jacksonville's roots when the area was once called Calford. A full listing of all promotional nights are available at jacksonvilleicemen.com. Join us in Jacksonville on Friday, November 7th and Saturday, November 8th for opening weekend. We'll kick things off with an investor cocktail hour on Friday night, sponsored by PNC Bank, and Saturday, sponsored by Lippis Matthias before the doors open. Tickets and activities are included, and you can RSVP through your link in your email. We can't wait to see you there. Now on the ice, first-year head coach Sean Tickle is working hard to build a team that'll hopefully take the next step this season. After 4 consecutive playoff appearances, the Icemen hope to capture the South Division crown this year. Back in the fold for Jacksonville is last year's leading scorer Chris Grando, captain Christopher Brown, who returns for a whopping 6th season, and longtime Iceman forward Craig Martin, who returns after playing last year overseas. Martin ranks 3rd all-time in Iceman team history with 164 points. Standing in the Icemen's way are the Savannah Ghost Pirates, who have their own ideas on how the South Division will play out this season and will aim to bring playoff hockey to Savannah. Head coach Jared Stahl and assistant coach Brendan Kotick are back for a 2nd season and have already landed some high-end players for next year. Explosive forward Patrick Gay and forward Logan Drevich are back in the fold for the upcoming year, setting up a great core to build upon. Opening weekend is set for October 17th and 18th at N-Market Arena, while other key promotions such as the Teddy Bear Toss, Star Wars Night, Toy Story Night, and Ghost Parrots Night are all part of the fun this season. Join us in Savannah for Investor Weekend, which begins on Thursday, December 4th, for an unforgettable casino night with the Ghost Pirates players that will benefit the Zawyer Sports Foundation. And then stay for the games that weekend on December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Each game will feature a pregame Investors Cocktail Hour presented by Lippis Mathias. Game tickets will also be included, so make certain to RSVP with the link in your email. Don't miss out on this special weekend. We head west as the Tahoe Night Monsters are coming off an exciting inaugural season, which included a first-round playoff series victory. Second-year head coach Alex Lowe will look to build upon the success he garnered in the first year by bringing back core players Luke Adam, Anthony Collins, and Braden Kapchak. Opening weekend is set for October 17th, 18th, and 19th at the Tahoe Blue Event Center. Margaritaville Night, Wizard Night, Affiliation Night, and Star Wars Night are just a few of the exciting promotions set to entertain the Tahoe faithful this season. Join us in Lake Tahoe for Investor Weekend with the Night Monsters, Thursday, November 20th through Saturday, November 22nd. The Monsters will take on the Savannah Ghost Pirates, and your tickets are included. We'll also gather for a special Investor Cocktail Hour sponsored by Lippis Mathias. You can RSVP through the link in your email to be part of this unforgettable weekend in Tahoe. Last month, Zawyer Sports and Entertainment was proud to announce the return of professional hockey to the city of Augusta, Georgia. The team, which will be named later, is set to begin play for the 2027-2028 ECHL season. Heading up the team are owners Tim Tebow and David Hodges. The team will play its home games in a brand new arena, which is set to be completed in late 2027. After coming so close to capturing a league title last season, the Gastonia Ghost Peppers were hoping to carry that momentum into year number 2. However, the first half of the season did not start well for our Spicy friends, finishing 5th in the division at the halfway point. However, since then, things have heated up in Gastonia as the Ghost Peppers have fired their way to a first-place spot in the second half of the season and are currently competing in the Atlantic League playoffs. And the family tree continues to grow as Zawyer Sports recently introduced a new team and a new league as it's proud to announce the return of professional hockey to the city of Mobile, Alabama. The team will begin play in 2027 and will compete in the Southern Professional Hockey League, which now gives Zawyer Sports reach and involvement in 3 professional hockey leagues. The team in Mobile will play in a newly constructed arena that is also set to open in 2027. In July, the Community First Igloo was host to more than 500 donors for the Jacksonville Sports Hall of Fame Gala. The event recognized the achievements of pro golfer Jim Furyk, Olympic swimmers Ryan Murphy and Nancy Hogshead, but it also served as a fundraiser for the Zawyer Sports Foundation. The event also included a motivational speech by former University of Florida standout Patrick Young, and an on-stage performance by well-known actor and comedian David Spade. The night was a total success, which raised funds and awareness for our community's youth initiatives. The Zawyer Sports Foundation is making an impact in every city, with our players giving back directly to communities that we serve. Each team will take part in a volunteer service day, working side by side in the community. We'll also host an All Abilities Day where our players will skate with individuals with disabilities and their families at their own comfort level. And through our Experience Day, we'll welcome an elementary school where many students might not otherwise have the chance to experience hockey, sharing lunch, skating together on the ice, and playing street hockey outside. Together, our players and our teams are opening doors and creating opportunities that make a lasting impact. The Upshot League is gearing up for its inaugural season, which is set to begin in May of 2026. Upshot's leadership team is coming together as League Commissioner Donna Orender has brought on Women's Basketball Hall of Famer and former WNBA champion Taj McWilliams Franklin as the Vice President of Basketball Operations. The league has also brought on Miriam Bernstein as the Manager of Basketball Operations. Bernstein brings experience from the NBA, where she most recently served as Associate Product Manager. The names and logos of the inaugural 4 teams will be announced at press conferences in each city on the following dates. In Savannah on September 30th in the Pittman Lounge at In-Market Arena. In Jacksonville on October 1st in the main lobby of Veterans Memorial Arena. In Charlotte on October 9th in the East Charlotte Room at Bojangles Coliseum. And in Greensboro on October 10th at Novant Health Fieldhouse. And that's a wrap on this installment of the Zawyer Sports Report. While we spent the past few minutes highlighting the latest news and accomplishments of Zawyer Sports and its teams, we want to take a moment to recognize you. As an investor, you are very much a key to this company's growth and success, and none of this would even be possible without you. We are grateful to work with you, and we look forward to seeing you at the games and at investor events. Make certain to be on the lookout for next quarter's update of the Zawyer Sports Report.